Dear students, good day to all of you. How are you all doing? Okay, I hope all of you are doing good. Okay, so let's just get started for this week. We are into week 7, and yes, successfully online class, half of the semester ready. Good, keep up with all of your good work. Okay, I would like to appreciate you today for keeping up with those good works. Okay, most of you, I would say majority of you, able to complete all the tutorial questions. Okay, and for some of the tutorial I have yet to give you the answer. Just hold on, I will give you by end of this week, or by next week I will settle for so far whichever tutorial I have given to you. Some I've already given you the answers, some not yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do as the next level strategy, after our mid-term break, what I'm going to do, I'm going to conduct few session of online class. Okay, so this online class would be solely to discuss on the tutorial questions, to discuss on the revision questions and all that. I'm not going to use online live class to do lecture, but I'm going to do live class to do Q&A and discussion session for your better understanding and to prepare yourself for your final exam. But information about that I will give you on a later date. And then for your group assignment, I hope it is going on well, and I have some notification and some announcement to be made on your group assignment, especially on the wiki progress and also on the presentation, where I will do a separate video for that. Okay, so for this week, let's just get started, and we are still under our chapter 3, and this week we are going to complete our second part of chapter 3. Okay, so before I go into the second part of chapter 3, I would like to just recap what we have done last week, the previous week. Okay, so last week we have done with our tutorial on the mind mapping, and so we were going to go back on the previous week, what exactly we learned under chapter 3. Okay, so we looked at this product and services. Okay, so under product, we looked at the product categories, like what is product, the characteristics of product. Okay, and then we looked at this 4 consumer goods. Okay, namely convenience good, and then we looked at shipping good, and then we looked at specialty good, and then we looked at unsought goods. A very quick example: convenience good, a can of Coca-Cola. Shopping goods is like those electrical appliances, furnitures. Specialty goods like expensive perfumes, iPhones. Okay, and unsought goods like life insurance or untapped products like new perfumes in the market. Okay, so those are the 4 consumer goods that we looked at. And then we looked at services. Okay, we looked at services, we looked at what is services. Okay, intangible services, and the most important part under services, we looked at the characteristic. Okay, the characteristic of services. Okay, and we looked at intangibility, perishability, variability, inseparability. Okay, so those are the 4 characters of services. Just a quick one I'll go. And then we looked at product line and product mix. Okay, so we looked at the difference between that. And then we looked at branding. What is branding? How a particular company is conducting their branding. Okay, and then we looked at a strong brand, the importance of having strong brands. Okay, for a particular company, there are 4 importance. I've already explained to you in detail on that. And then we looked at brand equity, the value of your brand, okay, in the market. And lastly, we looked at these various branding method. Please pay very close attention to this part, various branding method. together with the examples, all these examples. You have to remember that. Okay, so that is various branding method that we looked at. So that was the part that we looked at last week. So what we are going to do this week, we are going to go into our second half of chapter 3, and that's what we're going to look at: packaging. And then we are going to look at labeling. Okay, and then product strategies we will skip. Yeah, and the next important part is the new product development. Okay, this is very important. Okay, and then lastly we will look at product life cycle. Okay, product life cycle for life cycles, 4 stages of product life cycle. Okay, let's just go back to our first part of second half chapter 3. Okay, packaging. Okay, now when I say about packaging, okay, you might already think about some packaging which you may came across before this. Okay, example, you buy McDonald's. Okay, you buy McDonald's, and then will they just give you the burger by itself? No, right? They will actually put it in a box, and then they put it in a paper bag, and then they give it to you. In front of the paper bag there will be a logo of McDonald's. Okay, I think that's like purple and green logo, right? Okay, that is packaging. Okay, so we are going to learn thoroughly about what is packaging and what are the functions of this packaging, other than for beautifying purpose. What are the underlying functions of packaging? So that's what we are going to look at today. Okay, so first of all, let us look at what is this packaging is all about. Okay, packaging is considered is an element which is used to cover or a container for a product that provides the product with all kind of protection for the product, facilitates the product's use and storage, okay, the keeping of the product, and the supplies important marketing communication through packaging. Okay, if you look at some packaging, okay, their marketing communication will be done through their packaging, like very creative packaging, very creative box, very beautiful box. So all these are form of marketing communication that you intend to deliver to your customers. Okay, and the most important part, the protection, product protection. So a packaging, the primary purpose of packaging is as a protection for the product. Okay, so let's just look a bit more on 4 functions of packaging. Okay, so the first function, it is to protect the product from any damages. Okay, and then the next is for customers to handle and store the product. Let's say Coca-Cola comes in a liquid form. Without the packaging, without the can, imagine how you're going to like hold the liquid. So it works as to handle and store the product. Provide product information. Okay, you buy McDonald's, you buy, okay, what I ate today morning, fish fillet. Okay, so I bought fish fillet. So product information is there on the box. Okay, like the nutritious, what is the name of the product, so that is product information. And to attract the customer, you see, some of us, especially we ladies, we like to buy, sometimes we like to buy items, buy things because the product packaging is so beautiful, right or not, some of us ladies. Okay, so to attract customers, you see here, how cute is this box. Okay, sometimes just because of the box, just because we want to own this box, we will buy it. Okay, so that is to attract the customers. Okay, am I too fast? I hope no, but if I am, please go back to the video audio, listen to it again. Don't just ignore it. Okay, so those are the 4 functions of packaging. Now let's look at the levels of packaging. So under levels of packaging, we have three levels that we're going to learn. The first is first level packaging. Okay, first level packaging, if you want me to give you a very simple example, okay, let's take a can of Coca-Cola. Another name for first level packaging is primary packaging. Primary means first. Okay, so first level packaging normally refers to the materials that makes the direct physical contact with your product, okay, where it actually help to hold the product, okay, or I would say that it makes direct physical contact with your product, okay. And the primary packaging serves two important purposes. So if you look at the first level packaging, it serves two purposes. The first purpose is to protect the product. Okay, let's look at the example here, Chanel. Okay, Chanel perfume. Perfume comes in a liquid form, and you need something to hold that liquid, which is a bottle. So this bottle could be a glass bottle or a plastic bottle. Okay, so it works as to hold and to protect the as to hold and protect the product. Okay, so that is the first importance of the first level packaging. Okay, whereas the second purpose of the first level packaging is to inform customers and provide details about the product, okay, about the product's uses and features. Like you see Yakult, okay, if you turn at the back of this bottle, okay, there would be product details like the nutrition, how many percentage is the sugar, how many percentage is the carbohydrate, okay. So there would be information about the product, okay. So these are the two purposes of first level packaging, or another name for it is primary packaging. Guys, all okay? Okay, so let's move on to the second level packaging. Okay, see here, LED, LCD TV. We have something holding the television. Okay, so let's look at what exactly is secondary packaging. So if you look at secondary packaging, or we call it a second level packaging, okay, normally second level packaging is commonly used for protection, and apart from protection is as for a bundling purpose, and also for a marketing purpose, okay. And normally it comes in a form of box, like you can see here. LCD TV, it comes in a box, okay. So normally second level packaging comes in a form of box that holds one product, one item, or multiple items, okay, where it holds together, okay. Another very good example that I can give it to you, okay, let's take Panadol. Okay, Panadol, if you buy Panadol, the first level packaging is the aluminium packaging, where you can just take out the capsule from the aluminium packaging. That is the first level packaging. Whereas the second level packaging is the box, you know, the red color box, red box with white writing, Panadol. Okay, if you are not sure, you may Google, or if you can just walk to your kitchen and you can just see whether there is a Panadol box. Normally our mothers will keep it, okay. So the second level packaging is the box, the red color box that holds more than one sachet of Panadol, okay. So that is second level packaging. So if you see that second level packaging, you will have informations, okay, you will have information. So that information works as a marketing purpose. And if you look at the second level packaging, it will be typically printed with high quality images, logos, and some simple information about the product or the material. Example, if you take the Panadol, okay, or you just see here the LCD TV. Okay, you see very simple information there. Okay, it's from LG, it is 42-inch, it is LCD TV, and some other features here. Okay, so this is the second level packaging. Got it? So it comes with logo, it comes with some images on it. Okay, and then we'll look at third level packaging. Typically, third level packaging, end users would not be able to see, like end users like us. Okay, it is not seen by the end users like us, and there's no need any visual appeal for third level packaging, because the main goal of third level packaging, okay, see here, okay, boxes. Okay, so the main goal of third level packaging is to provide protection of the product, of the items, during the shipment and storage. Okay, so you have a number of products and you put it inside this box and you seal it, you put inside like this kind of carton, you seal it, and then because and you put it in the pallet like this, and then you seal it, and it will go for shipping and storage. So to protect the product from any kind of damage or hazards during the shipping and storage, the third level packaging would be used, which is typically not seen by end users like us. End users like us, we will go through the first level packaging, okay, and the second level packaging. That's it. Okay, got it? So those are the three levels of packaging important for you to know. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, which is labeling. Okay, don't get confused between packaging and labeling. Okay, both of these plays different roles. Okay, packaging and labeling, both of these are visible. Okay, in any way both of these are visible when you purchase a product, but it plays two different roles. Okay, so open your ears to clearly understand what is the difference between packaging and labeling. Okay, so let's look at what is exactly a labeling. Okay, so labeling is normally, okay, if you see here labeling, okay, so labeling normally will be enforced by law, okay, where it gives you the information about the product. So that is labeling. Okay, so packaging, if you see, packaging is used for the identification of the product in the market. Okay, whereas labeling will help to provide information about the product to prospective customers. So these are the significant difference between packaging and labeling. Again, packaging, it is used for the identification of the products in marketing. Okay, whereas labeling will help to provide information about the product to the prospective customer. You see all this nutritious fact, okay, it is poisonous, this kind of sign, all these are information for the prospective customers when they want to purchase certain product or all the products. Okay, so before we go to types of labeling, I just want to clear out for you the functions of labeling, which is not here. So maybe you can just get a paper and pen to jot it down, or you can go back and then you can still listen to it. Okay, let's look at the first functions of labeling. Okay, first function of labeling, it defines the product and its contents, which means it gives you the information. Okay, it defines a product and it gives you the content of the product. Okay, a label is actually an informative about the product's usage. Example, like ingredients. Let's say if you buy a green tea, okay, So the ingredients in the green tea, let's say you buy chamomile tea, or you just buy some Lipton tea lah, for example. Okay, so if you turn at the back of the box, you can see the information like this kind of nutritious fact. Okay, what are the ingredients, where it is manufactured. Okay, so all this information, the customer care line, okay, all this information will be there in the labeling. Okay, next, another function of labeling, it gives recognition of the product. Okay, so labeling will assist you in the identification of the product. Example, brand name of a chocolate or brand name of a product, which will be helpful for you as a customer, or for us as a customer, to choose from rest of the options available in the shelf. Okay, let's say you are looking for Cadbury chocolate. If there's no labeling stating as Cadbury chocolate, you wouldn't know which one is Cadbury chocolate. Okay, let's say if you want to go for Kit Kat, if there's no label on top stated as Kit Kat, you wouldn't know which chocolate is a Kit Kat chocolate. So labeling gives you the recognition of the product. Okay, next, third function of labeling is it assists in assorting of products. Assorting of products means classification of grading of products according to the different categories. Example, you walk into a supermarket, you want to buy shampoo. What the first thing, okay, maybe you say that you have dry hair, so you need shampoo that could moisturize your hair, that could keep your hair shining. Okay, so you go for moisturizing shampoo, or shampoos for dry hair, shampoos for frizzy hair. But how are you going to get this, how are you going to know whether that particular shampoo is for dry hair, that particular shampoo is for oily hair? So labeling will help you to assort the products. So if you go to the market, you want to find for a product, find for a shampoo for dry hair, then it will help you to assort. There will be labels there, dry hair, suitable for oily hair. So it helps you to assorting of products. Okay, and then the fourth function of labeling, it assists promotion of product. You see, some labeling gives customer the reason to purchase the product, where it attracts the intention of the customer. Displays such as 10% free, 20% free content. So all these will assist in the promotion of the product and will attract the customer towards the product. Okay, and the last functions of labeling, I've already explained to you 4. Let's go through once again. Define the product and its content, the first function. Second function, recognition of product. Third function, assorting of product. Fourth function, assist promotion of products. And the fifth function now is in compliance with the law. Okay, you can see here poison. Okay, you can see skull and the cross of the bone. So this indicates that the particular item is poisonous item. So if your company or your business sells hazardous products, poisonous product which is not suitable for kids, okay, or certain age group, then this kind of labeling will give you the information that that particular product is in compliance by the law. Okay, and those labels should strictly abide by the law. Example, you buy cigarette. Okay, when you buy cigarette, you know there will be labels, smoking is injurious to health. This is the warning that is given to you, which is in compliance to the law. Okay, so those are the 5 functions of labeling that you should know. Do not skip it. Okay, so we have already looked at functions of labeling. Now let's move into types of labeling. Okay, types of labeling. So if you look at types of labeling, we're going to look at persuasive labeling, we're going to look at informational labeling, and universal product codes. Persuasive labeling, it focuses on the identification of the product, okay, identification of the product, and it gives the information for the customer, which is not so important. Which is persuasive means it focuses on truly on the identity of the product, okay, where it persuade the customers to buy, it convinces the customers to buy. Therefore, information is not so much focused here, okay. Example, kids, okay, they want to buy Mickey Mouse theme chocolate or Mickey Mouse theme like M&M, okay, but in a Mickey Mouse theme. So here, to persuade the children, the type of labeling would be focused on the identification of the product. Have you seen the label which is to identify the product alone? Maybe the brand or the name of the product is printed bigger as compared to the information or the content of the product. So that is persuasive labeling. Okay, you see here all these are example of persuasive labeling where the name of the product is printed in a bigger font as compared to the information. Next is information labeling. Okay, all these warning, it is hazardous product, warning, it is a poisonous product. So it gives you the information first. So it focuses on the information that will help the customers to make proper selection of the product based on the ingredients and the expiry date. Normally, if you go for example, baking product, okay, Raya is coming soon, we want to go for baking, okay, so you want to buy, for example, you want to buy jam, for example, you want to buy jam or you want to buy Oreo biscuit. So you want to look at the ingredients, make sure there's no nuts because you are allergic to nuts, okay. So selection of this information labeling is very important to see whether you are selecting the proper product or not. You want to buy flour, you want to see the flour is already within the expiry date or whether it's already expired. You want to buy butter, you want to see whether it's already expired or not. So all this information will help customers to make proper selection of the product, which is very much important. And the third types of labeling is UPC, universal product codes. So universal product codes, normally, I'm sure all of you are familiar with this, where this will help to scan the barcode to know the amount of product that is available in that particular store, the information of the product, the price of the product. So you can get it through this UPC code, universal product code. So these are the three types of labeling that you should know. Okay, persuasive labeling, information labeling, and universal product codes. Guys, you all okay? Make sure you're okay. If you're not okay, refer to me, ask me. Okay, don't just keep quiet. Okay, next, let's move on to the next, which is new product development. So this one